We thought at the end of the living cycle of the 997 project, we have to make a last batch of this RS second generation car and enrich the flavor a little bit with some race parts from the GT3R and RSR and from the GT2 RS. My desire was to put this godlike engine in a street car, to make it street legal, to make this technology accessible for our street customers as well. There's no replacement for displacement. This is American, but it's still true. And the difference is quite substantial. And we're very happy that we could eke out 500 horsepower out of the car. That makes 125 horsepower specific per liter. And this is a top value. This is the specific strongest atmospherical Porsche engine on a six-cylinder we ever had. And it's the biggest six-cylinder as well.
I'm putting on the spot here, it's pretty difficult. What's the torque figure now?
We're having 460 Newton meters of torque at 5,750 RPMs.
Ultimately, it's a street car. It has to remain a street car.
And you will be astonished how usable that thing still is on a daily basis. So I'm driving the car since a couple of months now, and
there's no need to boast, mate. No need to boast.
I don't want to boast. I just say I use it for getting.
Hey, look at me! I get to knock around in a
I'm using it
GT3
for doing
RS.
the groceries and running the errands.
RS is Rennsport. Rennsport is lightweight. So, what are the weight-saving measures on the car?
Weight-saving measure, as I mentioned before, start at the suspension. So. The suspension components like the springs, the helper springs, the front springs, the diagonal struts in aluminium, shave off some kilos. Then we have the on the body, as a matter of fact, which is partly hidden because you don't notice that these fenders are made from carbon fiber. Yeah. You don't notice that this hood is made from carbon fiber. We don't want to show it off because that way we can make it even lighter. Because a carbon fiber that shows off its carbon fiber structure needs a lot of gel coat, needs a lot of treatment, and if you want to make real light carbon fiber parts, you have to paint them, and that's what we did here. The same goes for the wing, which is the same that we used in the 3.8 liter. This is carbon fiber, but it's painted because we like it better that way. Everybody shows off carbon fiber right now. I think this car is socially very acceptable, not as aggressive, and still very, very sportive. And I think it's a new idea maybe to present sportiveness in a car. And we like it a lot. If you look at the dry weight of the car, we're at 1,280 kilos, and this is 1,270 almost, and this is like 70 kilos more than a Cup R, and this is quite interesting.
And it's a street car.
It's a street car, and it's homologated almost worldwide. You see these little winglets here.
Dive planes.
We have to keep the balance in check of the car, so we could increase the downforce on the front axle by about 15%, just adding these dive planes here. The balance of the car, like it is right now, is superb, as we think, and the overall effect in additional downforce is between 15 and 20%. And that's quite a lot. I mean, coefficient drag is a little worse as well, because if you make downforce, you always suffer a little bit on the coefficient drag side, so the car is not faster at top speed than the 3.8.
Who cares?
But velocity, top speed for me is really a byproduct. We know our customers use these cars very hard, so we have to really look for the best performance and the best reliability of these engines. And still with 500 horsepower and 125 horsepower per liter, that thing is bulletproof.
The way that someone like me looks at the cars that Porsche produced between maybe 72 and 74, 75, some amazing cars, 2.7 RS, RSR, then the 3-litre RS and the RSR. These were cars that defined many people's passion for Porsche. And I think you've just presided over a similar era for Porsche. I'm not saying there isn't more to come. I'm sure the future brings amazing things, but certainly the 997 era of GT cars has been staggering. And this is a fitting goodbye. So on behalf of everyone that's ever driven one or done a snaky slide in one, thank you very much.
That's very flattering. Thank you.